Jim will be back in due time. All right, guys. So let's while we're doing recap, let's let everybody have an opportunity here to think. Guys, again, share it out. Let the Twitter run wild. Let's make sure that we got enough people here, twitting and tweeting, and we can recap. What happened last time. Will the darkness has become you?
Yeah, I'm closing my curtain so I can turn my lamp on.
Gotcha.
Found out that Horam and Jerrod are a really dynamic duo.
Yes, you will. You will, in fact. You will, in fact, gain reputation when you're offline. Yes, you will gain rep when you are offline. As long as the bot is live and you are here, you will consistently gain reputation. Sometimes the bot goes down. It happens. But if the bot is up, which you can do by checking your rep, you're good to go. So, Sniper, what started us out last time? The last time we played, what happened?
Oh, well, we started off with the session with Horam being sucked into a void, if you will, and well, we're kind of a flurry of bros. We like kind of backing each other up, so we tried really, really hard to open up some doors, and turns out Jerrod just went ahead and Kamehameha waved his down and jumped in after Horam alone, because that's how this team rolls.
We're really just a tight-knit unit.
Yeah, we did
look out for each other.
We did the golden rule of partying, which is always
we
split
know that
the
you're
group.
a unit, Klaus.
The more we split the group, the better we do.
Suck my unit.
There's less concentrated stupidity in one room when we're like split up. So we all tend to do better. Like any.
So, yeah, Jerrod went to go ahead and save Horam, and everyone else did something else.
Very true.
Everyone else did something else, yeah.
Namely, saving myself from the death that had become us. Because, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
39 damage in one turn.
Mm-hmm.
It hurt a lot.
Well, what was going on?
There was a flying demon lady with a bow that had fiery arrows.
She was not happy with
An
us.
Araness.
Yeah.
She shot one of our friends in the face, and he kind of dropped.
Killed him in one turn.
What's her name?
One single rotation.
The vote is up, guys. Go ahead and cast your vote to see whom will get tonight's first luck reroll. So get your vote in.
After he got shot, I got shot. Then she got by the rat. The were-rat, which is presumably White-Eye.
Presumably,
doing a
yes.
sneak attack. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So go on. What happened next here? Horam, what happened?
Well, they were dealing with that outside. I decided to go for a nice leisurely swim.
Okay.
With Jerrod, Sniper's character, and
All right.
Romantic.
it was intruded by like this really kind fish person that I'm forgetting what their race is called right now.
Really kind fish person.
Except for he wasn't kind, and he was pretty big and mean.
Right. He was a Kuatoa, actually. Kuatoa.
Kuatoa, that's it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he tried to poke me with his stick, and so I cut his arm off. And then we pursued this fight in the water where I almost drowned. I never mentioned that, but I did almost drown.
Yeah, it was actually very close, like 3 rounds out from you having to make fortitude saves every round or drown.
Yep. Although fortitude's pretty good for me, but still, drowning sucks.
Yes, drowning sucks, it does.
In the end, right before he was dead, he was at, like, pretty much 1 HP, because we didn't know exactly, but he was at 1 HP. He stabbed me with, like, an explosive charge lance, and,
An explosive charge?
Actually, no.
It was enchanted with a blessing from Gleb Pulp's
Close.
divine blessing. So it was essentially like a depth charge that went off on the spear.
Actually, the Kuatoa was a priest of Gleb, and that was actually a holy weapon of theirs.
We're
If I
slowly
recall.
moving towards just calling her fucking shoop de whoop. I mean, like, we might as well.
Every time. It seems to be getting that way, yeah.
Bloop de whoop.
Yeah, you
And,
see, I read the name and immediately I thought like Goopy Poop. But
Not the dreaded
figured
goopy poop.
yeah, I figured, but I would dread it, would you? But no, Horam actually destroyed that weapon, and incidentally almost killed both of us.
I destroyed it with my chest.
Yeah, let's be clear. His armor destroyed the weapon. He didn't do shit. He just got hit.
I didn't attack the weapon. The weapon attacked me, and it went kaboom.
Okay, guys, I'm going to go ahead and share this one more time. I want to close this at 25 votes. I know that we can do better, but 25 votes will get us our first luck reroll. I need to know if I'm getting it.
All y'all fuckers need to stop voting for Bub. He doesn't need luck.
Sakata, you can get 6 votes and run away with it.
It's true.
Yeah, but you know, nobody likes voting for us.
There's 5 votes left.
Yeah, so
In which case, it's still...
it would tie.
That... Oh, you're in college and you can't basic math. You're killing me here, Smalls. It will even it up, but not
Bub's at
now.
9 now, so, you know, it's
Okay.
out the window.
You act like people would like to give us things in comparison to you.
It's true.
Well, I mean, people typically... Okay, I'm just going to call it like I see it. I'm just nice to people. That's all. That's all.
No, we're
Yeah,
nice to
I kinda
people too.
love
They come
those-
to see
those
you.
rude-ass
They come to watch
Canadians.
us suffer.
Yeah.
We're literally on your channel. You kind of have a home field advantage.
I know you don't abuse the luck
Just
rerolls.
a
It's
little
true.
bit.
It's like wondering,
I ever-
don't know why Lobos wins every reroll. That's so
Do I
weird.
ever use... I do, in fact, use luck rerolls. But then again, what about the rest of the people? What about the rest of the people in the channel on Friday nights? So Lobos gets a luck reroll.
Lobos has
Sure,
the biggest
he's...
audience of anyone.
Yeah, he gets
True.
it is consistently the
He has,
first
like,
one
the other
always goes
casters.
to him.
Yeah, the other casters
Dwarves.
times like 3 or 4 at least, or like, yeah.
And after that, it
it's
usually
pretty
goes
insane.
to either Grizz or it goes to It does go to Ben sometimes, I believe. No, because Ben hasn't been here, so it's usually Grizz or
It's pretty... It's usually a pretty even split. I mean, I want to say that he's gotten it every time, but
I don't
when there's
think
3 luck...
Jerrod's won one, has he?
Jared's got
Oh, no,
one.
he
He
did
never
one.
used
He
it.
won,
He
yeah.
never used it, but he got one. He never used it, sadly. All right, guys, it looks like I'm gonna take the first luck reroll, and I'm all right with that. I'm okay with that.
Prophet, we're being attacked because this has nothing to do with the Sea Mother. We gave it so we could get over here. That's what the sacrifice was for. That wasn't to calm them. That was just to get us to them.
Yeah, it was the toll.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, just because you got there doesn't mean they're not going to be angry at you.
Yeah, pretty much.
We are kind of stepping all over their homeland,
We're
That's like-
kind of killing them.
releasing their prisoners, and
And killing their friends.
yeah.
Yeah.
But to be
Yeah.
fair, if they
Awkward.
weren't dicks, we wouldn't have to.
Heck, one could argue that they are protecting their sovereign territory, and we're just free to
Stand
beat
your
the
ground.
shit out of them.
Who's a stand your ground state?
We're not in Cauldron anymore, though.
Yeah. So
Are
I
we
guess you
doing-
can go
We're
ahead
in
and
fucking
say,
international waters.
I guess you could go
All right,
ahead and
guys.
say that the flurry of bros is America.
Murica, yes, we'll go with that. Guys, we were able to surpass our retweets. Now, if we could just get our follows up, we will get a second luck reroll. It looks like all of the quirks and items and traps are in, at least as far as they need to be. And you guys are just ready to have a session. I mean, if the chat is active, it's active. Let's run with this. We're gonna do a D&D game regardless. So, is everybody ready? Everybody prepared? Oh shit! You can tell Austin's ready. He's putting on chapstick.
Yeah, I know, right? That's how you know.
That's how
He's
you
getting ready
know
to go
he's
ahead
ready.
and build up that good karma.
He's getting ready to build up that something.
Yes, the overlay is a tad out of date. I'm waiting on my artiste, my graphic designer, to come back from his temporary vacation. Yes, his temporary vacation.
I'm
We'll go
aware,
with that.
Shadow. Thank you. I appreciate that.
So,
We're just waiting for him to finally catch bail.
isn't that the truth? All right, guys. So we left off with Horam and Jerrod climbing out of the Kuatoan water pit, if you do recall.
Speaking of which, I can't actually get out of the Kuatoan pit. I can't drag my character over that doorway.
They would have actually pulled you from that location.
No, I can't move.
No,
my
like he
character.
literally can't, like in game. Like he can't move his
I
There's
can't.
a barrier up there, I think.
Yeah,
There's a barrier?
I think you actually have to.
I can't pull my character
Yeah.
through like my
I think
Oh,
you can
okay.
basically transition.
Yeah. Go ahead and
Yeah.
pull your character back. I see what it is. It's a very, very thin line. You should be able to now.
There we go. Now I
It's
can.
it has to do with dynamic lighting, right?
Yeah,
You have to,
dynamic
like,
lighting
make
layer
walls and
is
shit.
it's super funky, but it's
Yeah.
always a learning process. We're good though. We're good. So the door has been opened. You have come back into this area. Some of you guys are vastly battered, beaten, bruised. Your armor has taken a hellacious beating as well. It's very damp. It is dank. There is blood everywhere. Mixture of
It's
humanoid
not been a
blood,
good day.
Kuatoan blood, and you now have a new ally, so it seems, or at least a returning ally. This chittering humanoid white rat man, one pink eye, one white eye, will ascend the steps shortly behind you, Sakata. Go on. Go. This is the floor is yours, guys. Have at thee.
For his own part, Jerrod's just going to hang out by the wall and catch his
I
breath
was-
because
Yep.
he almost drowned.
Yeah, I
Same.
wanted to walk back to the group, so.
I'm gonna kneel by the body of Jerrod and say,
Okay.
I may not have liked him much, but it's still a shame to see him fall.
The rat man will also begin moving over to the body of Jerrod. He seemingly leans over and then notices what he's doing just before you. Like his hands are out, sort of like an individual might be looking at a full meal. His mouth is agape, and he looks over to you almost in questioning, like a state of ambiguity here. He's waiting for you to kind of give him the go ahead.
Let me look over the body before you take your teeth to it. I'll take a look and see if he's got anything of value. I doubt it. I mean, he was a prisoner less than 20 minutes ago.
Enchanted armor, that's +4, and a dagger, that's +6.
Yeah.
Well, there were questions about him working for the Kuatoa.
That's true.
I think after that display, no.
Upon investigation,
Sure.
peering over his body,
After swift vengeance was quickly delved upon him in a single arrow to the skull, I don't think he was working with them. I could be wrong. Could be.
you see that he does in fact have some gear upon his body, one of which appears to be kind of nasty robes. You can tell that he has been here a while. You don't really know what's happened, but his robes are pretty disgusting. But he has on his person 3 arrows. They seem to be impaling him, mind you, but they are on his person.
Yeah, they are
Good to know.
on him.
In his person, mind you, but also on his person.
Are they salvageable or are they pretty much done for?
We're just gonna go with yup.
All right.
Yup.
I'll take him out and hand him over to
Mr. Bugbear.
yeah, Mr. Bugbear over there.
Go ahead and give me a strength, please.
Oh, yeah. And this week on Shackled City, Klaus is bested by 3 arrows.
You actually grab the arrowhead and try and pull it.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
You snap your arm while trying
Give
to
us a
pull the
strength
one that
check.
was
All of a
loosest.
sudden, he just misses an arm.
Oh god, this is gonna be real bad, guys. I don't. Can I? Oh no!
You end up pushing the arrow through.
In almost comedic fashion, Klaus grabs the bottom of the shaft of the arrow, and he tries to wrestle it from the head of Jerrod. But as he's doing so, he's more or less just shuffling the head back and forth over the ground, and you just hear like the tinking noise of the arrowhead dragging across the stone. But he is unable to remove the arrow.
I'm gonna turn around, look at him, and say, I got this. Don't sweat. And I'll try to remove them.
How would you be doing that? I'm curious.
Bending down and then pulling them.
Okay. This was a bit different. Worlds different, even. As he leans down to try to remove them from the skull, it looks almost as if he places one foot on the side of Jerrod's head, leans down, and he just begins to tear it away. You hear snapping, various bits of crackling of skull bit, and he seems to remove bit of brain matter attached to the end of the arrow itself. How about that? A natural 1 followed by a natural 20.
Pull the head off.
I'm glad we got the highs and lows out early.
I'm gonna take it instead of walking over. I'm gonna lightly toss it over to the bugbear and say, "Here, catch. It's for you."
While he's performing this miraculous act of strength and I don't know, courage, I suppose.
Sure.
I'm going to take a sip from my cure moderate because I'm feeling under the weather, guys. I'm sorry. I don't want to underperform. This never happens. I swear. It's the first time.
It's the first time.
All about you and performance anxiety. Wait. Did somebody just break out a potion?
God damn it.
As Sakata throws the arrow to me, I'll just step back and kind of let it fall on the floor.
Jerrod, you witness him immediately knock back a potion, drains it dry, and clutches onto the flask of it. What do you do? What does Jerrod do in the situation?
Yeah, Jared's gonna kind of like, yeah, come on, get kind of like limber himself up and kind of hobble over. So what the fuck were you guys?
We were killing a demon. What were
Point
you
to
doing?
the arrow in my shoulder and say, "Yeah, things."
Oh yeah, well we just went ahead and killed that bitch's priest. Kind of hurt here, and he'll just kind of look at Klaus.
That's a damn shame.
I'm gonna point down to Chair and be like, "Yeah, I think he hurts a little bit more than you, but I don't think we can."
You guys didn't like that guy anyway. We've known him all of 15 minutes.
Oh, I'm not, disagreeing. But
Klaus, come on, help your brother out.
I'm sorry. Did you take 3 arrows to the body?
No, I took a holy weapon to the body.
3 flaming arrows to the body?
I'm not saying you can't have some first, but
do you see my bones almost just dislocating themselves from me just standing here? I think I'll be a little worse off than you.
Grab him by both shoulders and shake him. Give it to me, you little shit!
Speaking of dying slowly, do you guys?
If you grab me by both shoulders, they're going to fucking dislocate.
You're gonna turn them into powder.
Floppy boy body in your hands.
Wouldn't be the first time.
But like maybe not.
Oh my god! Klaus dies by a shaken baby syndrome.
My word.
Do you guys think that we should take a break at this point? I think we're dying slowly.
I'm inclined to agree.
I feel like a nap is well due.
I'm inclined to agree, however,
maybe not next to the giant statue of foreboding.
That's a good idea. Not next to the evil deity.
But we should get some semblance of rest.
Where do you think we should rest is the question.
I'm gonna hand over the side of the railing with my lantern, looking around for a place to relax and kick back for the day.
Guys, come on! I don't think we're gonna find a good place to go ahead and like
Horam.
chill out for 8 hours. I mean, we've
Jerrod, Horam.
Yes, sir.
It comes back to you immediately that while you were trying to escape the room, you realized that there were at least 2 other rooms beyond the water itself. They look to be like offshoots where the water was not going into.
Oh yeah, I mean, Jared's gonna realize that as soon as he gets over his sudden addiction. I mean, after all, we just saw that little shit go ahead and pound one back, and he didn't even offer us a taste.
Jerrod,
I just went ahead and rescued the freaking idiot of a cleric. I saved the brick. I deserve this.
I didn't even know we had a cleric. Cough, cough. I'm still a paladin.
Whatever you are.
Either way,
No.
do you recall the
In
rooms?
Sumini Patre, go fuck office.
Look, there were extra rooms from where we came.
Look,
Two
man,
spare
look,
rooms
I
that were
understand. Just can somebody please let me? I need a fix.
Haven't you
Jerrod's
already
not
kicked
sleeping
down
in the
enough
same
of
room
them?
as I am.
I'm hurting, dog.
Yeah, we could just put them in the water, right?
Yeah, it's healing water.
There we go.
Since you guys have managed to wrestle the arrows from the skull of Jerrod in various other locations, you'll notice that this large, borderline large rat man, he seems to be feasting on the body. He is stripping away the flesh from the bone itself. He's taking careful care to not ingest any of the clothing, and you see that when he does get to the bone, he starts to snap through it, and in almost unnatural flavor and flair, it's like he's sucking the marrow from the bone.
So as I see this, I'm gonna probably. Okay.
The sounds alone are enough to make me just kind of.
I was gonna say, well, at least we didn't like him that much.
We should find somewhere else to be.
And of course, Jared's going to kind of be looking at it like just a little glass-eyed, like doll's eyes.
Balthar,
Yes.
what are you doing? There's only so long. There's only so long that you can you can be quiet here.
I mean, during the whole time, it's kind of just me watching them go back and forth, trying to pull an arrow out of the corpse. Other than that, I was gonna say if there was anything else observable from the steps, like do these lead up or do they go down? The ones off to the side.
They went down.
These ones right here.
Oh, those go to our level, I believe.
Those will go to your level, that is correct. The stairs that are here, they descend down into the floor level, and you can walk over and meet your current.
Yeah.
While you're trying to figure that out, this is a good chance for me to inform everyone of their quirks. There's only 2 of them today. Only 2. And I'm here to inform you, one of which has been put on by me, another of which has been put on by Titsmagitz. Klaus, your quirk today,
Wild magic.
you refuse to turn left.
Oh, God damn it.
That's what I said.
Oh, it's just so inconvenient. Oh.
It's so inconvenient. You refuse to turn left. Any opportunity at turning right is the way that you will go. If the only way is left, then you will opt out, or at least you will try to, unless you're forced. And the second quirk is targeting Sniper. Sniper!
What?
You are
What did it-
you are convinced that all creatures that you encounter at this point are capable of being talked down. Not down to, but you believe that you can animal empathy them down from the edge of attack. That everything that you encounter that isn't immediately of the races of your allies is a creature, like one would view a wild dog. And you think you can animal empathy them down.
No, I got this.
Okay. This can only go so well.
Oh, yeah,
Only
this
so
can only
well.
go tits up. So far.
Yeah.
Eventually,
so far,
we're gonna
so
go
far.
ahead and, eventually we're going to hit rock bottom.
Okay. Alright, so, Horam, it appears that you've walked back to this door after discussing with your allies that there may be something back here, or talking with them potentially. What are you planning to do here?
I was gonna go to the one that was adjacent to where we were, like this room up here. And I would open the door and try and point it out to Sakata beforehand. So I'll open the door. I'm gonna say, Sakata, you see that room just over there?
I'm going to assume I do see it, right, bub? No trickery. No bamboozles.
Yeah, I mean, you will at least see that there is light coming from that area. That is correct.
Yeah, is there something in there? Is it cool? You know?
We haven't been in there
Lighting
yet.
down.
I got pulled directly into the water, and then it was just a bad time for me. And
Is there anything else in the water?
nothing that I'm aware of, but the only thing that was in there was a large fish man, and he wasn't very happy with us, so we got rid of him. But before we could do anything else, we wanted to get a bit more healthy before we went into these side rooms, just in case. You know, it's got 4 more of those guys in them.
Right. Well, hopefully, as a group, we could get in there together and be fine.
Yeah. I
Klaus,
just don't
what do
know
you
what to
think?
expect.
Do you think we take this one, or should we go try that other door over there?
Well, clearly the correct choice is the one to our right.
Okay.
All right.
Why? Well, okay.
I mean, it's closest.
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
And I mean, it's in the name, right? You know, just common sense, really.
This is unlike you. Okay. Anyways, I'm just gonna hop down into the water carefully.
Okay. Well, the water isn't down at this point. If you remember, it is from the floor to the ceiling. It is actually not pouring out, so it's like there is a displacement or something that's keeping the water here retained in this area, so it's not actually pouring out. So even just reaching forward, you can reach your arm into almost body temperature water.
I'd like to try and swim across to this doorway and try and get in there if I can. And see if it's a doorway that's like the one I just passed through, where it's dry on the other side, or if it's filled with water as well.
Sure. Give me a swim check, please. Pretty please.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah, do a swim check and don't suck.
It's like Steamy said, it's 100 gelatinous cubes all stacked on top of each other.
So, how'd I do, bud?
That's excellent. Horam, as you try to take your swim, you just kind of stone all the way downward. Between your armor and the degradation of your strength, you find that swimming is incredibly difficult, and you immediately begin sinking like a stone.
I assume I see him, right?
In which case,
yeah, everybody can see
I'd probably just take like 2 steps forward, and then try and climb up where I can reach instead of swimming across, because climbing's a lot easier for me than swimming is.
Well, I don't know about Sakata, but yeah, Jerrod's just going to go ahead and point and laugh.
I'm going to turn
Jesus.
around. Weren't you the one who was drowning 30, 40 minutes ago?
At least
And
once.
he's going to Sparta kick Sakata in there.
You're gonna Sparta kick him in there? Good lord! See what I mean by a bunch of 14-year-olds?
Hey, talk shit, get hit.
Yeah, no.
one
What's
talking
the worst that could ever happen? What is the worst that could ever happen?
Isn't
Go for it, I
even
guess.
a trap room.
If you're gonna go for it and do that, then by all means make. Oh goodness, so you're.
I just moved in there because I figured he'd land the kick anyways.
Well, I mean, is Sakata going to go ahead and contest the kick? Do we even really need to
I
roll?
don't think he's going to. Like, he's going in already,
No.
so
I
you
was
basically just
already halfway in, so.
you plant your foot on his back and you kind of give him a shove, but it in turn is going to pull you
that's it.
forward at the same time. Go for it. And once you start swimming in, give me a swim check, please, Sakata.
Okay.
That's actually pretty good. The moment that you kind of push forward into this, you start
Hold on,
moving
wait.
in.
I'm retarded.
Well, we've known this for years. but-
It's just 20. I was looking at my climb, not my swim.
That's fine. That's fine. That's still more than enough at this point. Moving in, you see that your ally is sinking. He is not swimming so well. It is definitely a bit of a trial for him. But you make
like
light
he's
work
gonna
of
make
this. He's more or less walking at the bottom. He's like Bernie walking at the bottom of this.
So
and
he
he'll
just
make
slipped
it.
to the bottom of the floor and he's just casually walking on it.
Yep. He
Okay.
he'll make his way across for sure.
Well, I hope he brought his dive helmet then.
Well, we all hope that he has his helmet, but we never actually know. We never actually know. So, now that you've made it across here, and you move into the open area, it's not going to take much for you to climb. The moment that you pass through into this open slot of the next room, you can see here, let me go ahead and give you a description.
Hello, friend.
There's immediately
Hello, welcome to
some
the
kind of man that is here resting. In this particular room, there is a stone cistern about 6 feet long and 4 feet wide across that dominates this room. Shelves cover the walls here, most of which are empty, but a few hold moldy scrolls or rotting books. A lidded clay pot, some 4 feet tall, sits in the northern corner. An obviously magical flame burns in a brazier hanging from the ceiling.
I like it. By the way, if this guy's in front of me is supposed to be hidden, he ain't.
He's not hidden. You note that he doesn't even take a notice of you. In this particular moment, he's just kind of honed in on the wall. He's not even, like, he's holding a stick. Despite this electrical vibe that it's putting off here, you can see from the token, he's literally just focused in on the wall. And what you can see before you is a man with darkened skin. He looks like that of a dwarf, but you have not seen a dwarf with skin this dark before. It is almost charcoal black.
I'm going to step a little bit more into the room, like up here.
Okay.
So all those Drist and Dwarven fanfics are actually true?
I'm just gonna say, hey friend, hello? You there at all?
No response.
I'm gonna lean out. Well, I can't lean out. It's water. I'm just gonna calmly wait for my friends to arrive then.
Okay.
Oh, come on now. You can go ahead and stick your head out in the water and yell for us.
I was gonna say I'm just gonna stick my head out and yell, but funny thing about that, I don't need my lungs full of water. I'm good.
Your allies have passed through at this point, and you can see that Horam is also attempting to make his way through. Let's see here, from Jerrod, from Klaus, from Balthar. Anything coming from you
Jerrod's
cats?
going to go ahead and basically do quite like Sakata did. He's going to just kind of step in and kind of wade his way across into the room.
All right, give me a swim, please.
Right. And let the failure begin.
That's not bad. That's not bad. You are actually able to rest yourself across this plane of water before you actually will float into the room. You will see that you're immediately met by a Dwergar. This is a dark dwarf. He is facing the wall, clutching a stick. It appears that there is a solemn line of drool steepling from his lower lip, waiting for something. Someone.
But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kind of float in and stop. Look at Sakata.
We got a vegetable, and not the kind we can eat. Well, the rat thing might eat him, but we can't.
Yeah, I was just about to say.
That was White Eye.
Yeah, and he's going to step around and kind of examine the dwarf, the dark dwarf.
So you're just kind of stepping around him at this point. What are the rest of you doing? Klaus, you guys can actually... You could move in. Balthar as well.
Yeah, I'm going to try to move in. You want to swim check?
Yes, please.
I was going to say, as I see them going through, I'm going to turn back over to our were-rat buddy and see if he's just going to chow down. Like, well, I'll wait till the swim check.
After he's managed to remove a leg and an arm of Jerrod. He's managed to get his fill, as he's kind of chowed down immediately before you. Klaus, as you begin to swim across, you find yourself slowly descending over the top of Horam. Your swim skill isn't excellent.
Not great. I'm not very strong.
You're not very strong. This is
Better
accurate.
than Horam did.
Yeah, I got a -1.
So, you guys might actually be able to go ahead and just like Super Mario Brothers off each other.
That's what I was gonna allow him to do off of me because I don't want to picture me trying to jump off his shoulders.
Okay.
You might just collapse me.
I think it would work. Fine.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
Yeah,
just
I'm gonna
get
try to
in a
clamber
kneeling
over you.
position and have him
Yeah.
climb on top of my shoulders.
Do you want a climb check for that? Because it's gonna be bad if you do.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a climb check. This is
Alright.
this is a very easy climb check. Remember, you're in water, and you
Can I,
have
like,
handholds.
assist him somehow?
Do you remember that part where you took
Sure,
most of my
go for it.
strength away?
What did you want me to roll for an assist?
I just need you to give me a strength check.
Oh, okay.
This is awesome because right now Klaus has the strength of a toddler.
I think less so. I think toddlers are generally stronger than me right now.
Oh,
I'm actually
very good.
afraid.
You're a geriatric patient. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of afraid if we meet a Kotoan baby, it might just suplex me.
It just may do that. It just may do that. Sure, you are able to lift him into the open room. As you open up into this room here and see what you're met by, there is immediately a man twice your size, charcoal black skin, thick like a tree trunk. He's not wearing any armors. His robes seem to be incredibly tattered. And he turns to you and kind of blinks a few moments, and you see a string of drool that is from his lower lip down to like the midway of his tunic itself. But then when he sees that you're not whom he thought that he was, he turns back to face the wall. You catch this like almost very low bassy sound emanating from his maw. It's not very intelligible, but you hear something akin... Oh, actually, it's gone. Wow, okay, I can't do that anymore. It looks like when we were screwing around with Morphox the other night, it removed that feature. Wonderful. That's excellent. Okay, so we'll have to fiddle around with that another time. Of all the times for that to happen. It's just this like very like unnaturally bassy just...
Oh, so he has indigestion. Okay.
Hey man, I've got some Pepto. Yeah.
Okay, I'll call it a day.
I'm gonna detect magic because this does not seem like something that is a natural occurrence.
Sure, go
Didn't
for
we
it.
just have a magical object blow up right behind you?
There are natural things here.
So as you cast Detect Magic, you immediately see that your vision just transfers over to this arcane spectrum. And you can see that this man, something is very different about him. You can't see anything in the magical spectrum, but you've never met a Dwergar, first and foremost. Secondly, you've never seen anybody act so much like, like mentally like that of a mule. Nobody here is, nobody that you met is lacking intelligence to this degree. This is really rough.
Right. So this
Really,
is like
really
even
rough.
more of a stupor than having the neck bug thing.
Yes, and upon investigation, you don't see anything that would be clutching at the neck itself. Nothing looks that way. He just kind of looks, for one reason or another, it looks as if his intelligence has kind of been shut off.
Well, it's not magical, whatever it is.
Give me perception. This is going to be a bit different for you, but give me a perception, please.
Well,
Wow, actually.
You see all.
You're kind of peering over him and gazing to see, what actually makes up him on this arcane spectrum. And as you're like leaning in, you see that there are these very unnatural scrapes caressing his eye closest to the nose itself, the nape of his nose. And it looks like it's bulbous and swollen here. And do you investigate further?
Yeah, I'll take a look.
Okay. Would you go as far as touching him?
Sure, he seems to be pretty out of it, so...
Sure. When you begin to move the air, like you touch it with your thumb to kind of pry back the area, there is actually a bit of the... there's a bit of his eye that seems to be bulbous, and when you pull it back, there is just like a heavy amount of scabbing, some coagulation. It appears to be incredibly unnatural, and why there would be scabbing here is strange to you.
Has he been lobotomized? Did you just take an ice pick to the brain?
Ah, kitty.
What do you say to your allies?
I'm gonna mention his injuries, and he's really scratched up by his eye here. I don't know what from.
Toad people?
Rat people?
Rat toad people? Oh my god. I'm gonna take off the sunglasses that I don't actually have.
I couldn't say for sure what did it, but it's likely the cause of whatever this fog he's in.
So we might be able to go ahead and explain Horam?
Dude.
I don't think there's ever any explanation for Horam.
Do we free it or do we kill it? What do we...
Well, I mean, truth told, Sakata, if it's like Klaus has been saying, I don't think this is something that we can fix.
So we kill? I'm gonna hold up my scythe and just...
I love how Sakata's like...
Our only two options aren't fix or kill. We could just leave him be.
Yeah.
Okay, well, if
he's
if we're
alive, which means...
Are we sleeping in here, or are we... If we are, we're pointing him towards the water wall. I don't want him staring at me.
We should probably check with the other room before we decide to sleep with this guy, because...
I'm gonna look at Klaus and Horam and say, me and Jerrod will go swim over.
I'll wait here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You deal with our new friend. We'll be back.
You do that.
Turns out I can
Check
fall
them shells.
faster while in water.
See if any of this ratting is, hocus pocusy.
The ratting?
And then I'm gonna walk my way back into the water cube.
Okay. So I've got Jerrod and Sakata going back to the water cube, trying to make their way across.
Go ahead and synchronize swim this.
Yep.
Sure.
So swim check, right?
Yes, please. While you're doing that, perceptions from Klaus and Horam. Balthar, now that this white rat man, this rogue, if you will, has seemingly finished his meal, he gathers his belongings, some of which seems to be the equipment that the demon, the devil lady, had her hands upon. He seems to equip it as best as he possibly can. And as he kind of peers back over, you see his body kind of wrestle and shake against itself, and you can actually witness his maw decreasing in size. And before you, you see White Eye. This actually becomes a man. And this is someone that you have encountered before, previously.
As I like physically can see that it's him now, Balthar will kind of hop up, clapping him. Yeah. And he'll start clapping, and then he'll look over, he'll start looking around, hey, where are we going? Kind of.
Oh God, I hope Balthar
he'll start
changes.
pacing back and forth.
Give me a second so I can find a token for you, something that we can actually use here.
Got, an intelligence of 4, and he just never gets any better. It's just
you have one at the bottom right. That should be him.
Oh shit!
In the prison cells, yeah.
Boom, bam.
There we go.
All right. It is in fact White Eye. and he looks to you, seeing how you respond to him. He kind of like shakes, chitters even again for the moment, begins wiping off his muzzle. Where did everyone go?
Balthar will like spin really fast, like 2 or 3 times, and then he'll start like jumping forward towards the top right door, where they went through.
Yeah. Excitable. Well, let's go. Lead.
And when he says lead, I'll like walk towards the door, and then Balthar will kind of like put his hands to it to make sure like nothing bad's happening.
Sure. When you move up to the door itself, you can see that it's filled with water. This room is, from floor to ceiling, it is just a solid, almost cube of water. When you move up at this point, you will see that your newfound allies, it appears that Jerrod and Sakata, they take a leap and they start swimming in a direction opposite you.
I'll turn around over to White Eye, and I'll go, and I'll start pointing towards the door over here. Start running, I guess, to the left.
Okay. All right. White Eye is going to follow you, moving in tandem close behind.
And it's the same thing, right? Like this door's also open up as well.
Door is in fact open, and when you move in that direction, it won't be long before you'll see your allies moving across. They are swimming across, well, to the best of their ability.
Yeah, Jerrod's
I'm not
just
even going to
doing
make
a
them roll
very
for it.
advanced dog paddle.
I imagine that you guys are either swimming across or you're walking across at this point and then climbing out.
Alright, I'll swim after them. I mean, it's clear enough to where I can see them, right? It's not like pitch black water or something like that.
I'm actually practicing my butterfly stroke.
Yes, you can. It's actually very clear water in comparison to the rest of the water in this place.
Alrighty. I'll look back over to Wide Eye one more time, and then I'll dive in to go follow them.
Okay. As you leap in, he is shortly behind you. Go ahead and give me a swim check, please.
14?
14 is good enough. As you leap in, your natural memory starts to take course, and your arms start to stroke out, and you begin to move forward. It's like you're trying to pull your body on invisible fibers. And Jerrod is very, very close behind. After you two break the water into this next room, you will find that there is a similar slave in this room. It looks to be almost a mirror of the room previous, and you will hear the sounds behind you. Balthar breaks his way into the room, and a man, not a rat, will be doing the same. Sakata, Jerrod, that's you too.
But yeah, we're just gonna go ahead.
Okay.
As I jump out, I'll like doggy shake myself off. Just let like the water like flutter everywhere.
Oh god.
Good God! Oh God! It smells like.
I'm
wet
already
dog
wet.
in
I'm
here.
even wetter.
God.
Oh god.
I was wet. I'm even wetter. Perfect. This room, for everyone that wasn't paying attention previously, there is a cistern in the rear side of the room. It encompasses the largest part of the room. Shelves cover the walls. Most are empty, but a few hold moldy scrolls or rotting books. A lidded clay pot, some 4 feet tall, sits in the northern corner. An obviously magical flame burns in a brazier opposite the entrance.
And just like the other one, this, I keep forgetting the term, this dark troll, or dark...
Dwergar.
But can
It's just like kind of chill.
He's doing the same thing, right?
Yeah, this time he's almost standing in like a prayer position. His hands are together, pointing north of his body. And
I'm gonna take the
go ahead.
Take my scythe, the not bladed end, the staff part of it. I'm just gonna lightly tap him on the head. See if he responds.
His eyes will open, And then he kind of pans the room, and not seeing whom he was looking for, he will go back into prayer.
Bubs, can I do a perception check to see if I get any smells of like blood or anything from that base?
Well, considering that the two people in your party, well, one was caked in blood not too long ago, and two of them are actively bleeding right now. I'm pretty sure you're going to smell blood, but
You're going to get some
Jerrod
very
is
interesting scents, for sure.
Yeah, so Jerrod's just going to go ahead and like pop the top off this.
Off
peek
the
in.
Okay, sure. Give me a perception, please.
Yeah, because that is my
18?
strong suit.
I'll need that from Jerrod as well, since he was going to pop off the top and look in as well.
I see something.
All right. Let's see here. You can tell that there is something. What little firelight flickers from this magical flame nearest the most bottom part of this incredibly large vase, this ceramic pot. There is something that casts a glimmer. There's more than just water in this clay jug.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and bust the jug.
Okay. When you crack the jug open, water begins spilling out. The vase itself will crush and begin spilling water all over this open area. As they hit the brazier nearest Sakata, it seems to kind of draw the clean water up, and it begins to sizzle. The fire will temporarily grow brighter, and it will reveal in the bottom of the clay pot it is some kind of chamber, a holding chamber. There is a lot of coin here. A pretty vast amount, actually.
Oh, that's one hell of a piggy bank, then.
Definitely so. At your first glance, there's probably over 1,000 silver pieces, probably a few hundred gold pieces. That looks to be some kind of embroidered mantle. And you can actually find some very intricately cut ebony pieces from a chess set.
Oh, man. Now, if only I had a bag of holding.
Yeah. If only.
If only. But yeah, seeing all this, he's just gonna go look at Sakata and all the rest of them. I won't tell if you won't. You're muted, Red.
Money's money. Just money. Just take it. Just grab it.
When he says money's money, Balthar goes, money. Money.
Good boy.
Pat him off on the head. Good boy.
While they're having their moments of thievery, I want to take a look at this guy's stick. See what's going on.
Sure. Sure. It just seems to have various runic carving over it. Nothing seems to make much sense, but you've seen some of these runes scrivened into the stone about this location that you currently have taken reside in. And it seems to be your best call here. Runic pattern to that of Blibdulhulp. Now, this doesn't appear to be any kind of blessed weapon. The carvings seem to be very, 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 very shoddy at best. Someone who's not very deft in crafting or carving at this case. But yeah, these are the kind of runes that you have managed to gather over at the top of it.
Okay. That being done, I'm just going to take a look at these scrolls and books, see what's going on there. Gotta do my 3-point turn here.
Sure. Give me perception, please. It's not bad. It's not bad. Courtesy of your high perception, you're actually able to find that tucked away in various portions of this, it looks like there are bits of pearl in some of these books. Some of the placeholders, they're not perfectly shaped. Some of them are very oddly shaped. They're not circles. They're not spheres. Some of them are rounded. Some of them look like eggs. But you can definitely tell that they are pearl matter. Will you continue looking for these, or is this like you just kind of pick them up as you find them?
Yeah, I mean, I'll stash whatever I can find in terms of precious material. I mean,
Sure.
shit, why
Sounds
not?
good. Now, because you haven't said anything regarding turning off your magical detection, as you're kind of scanning the room, looking through these books, you find in the second bookshelf nearest Horam that something is putting off this kind of wild energy. It's not moving like typical arcane energy, where arcane energy is more of like an existing aura. It's almost like a beacon of light, if you will. This is almost moving. It seems almost alive.
I guess I'm gonna investigate. I mean, I've not seen anything like this before, have I?
Negative. You have not found anything like this before.
Then yeah, I mean, curiosity killed the cat.
Sure. Upon investigation, there is in fact a large water-stained book on the lowest portion of the eastern shelf. You will remove this book, and as you begin opening it up, it appears that it has false pages in it. It is some kind of container. And you'll immediately see that there is something bound in cloth. Once you've opened this book, you can see that the magic, the aura, seems to move even more vibrantly. Have you ever seen a betta fish? Like how a betta fish swims? You know how its fin and its tail kind of moves in the water? It's got this almost interesting sway to it. That's kind of how this arcane magic is swirling. It's got these like wild purples and blues that seem to be moving like that of a betta's fin or tail.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna start, or at least check out what language it's written in, see if there's any information in the first couple of pages what this book actually is.
Sure. As you begin to move over the first few pages, you will see that this is written in an unfamiliar tongue. Do you happen to be able to cast Comprehend Languages? Is it something that you're capable of, or do you happen to know anyone that can?
I can cast tongues, or rather I could if I hadn't used all of my third level casts for the day. So, yeah, a little awkward, but I'll hang on to the book for sure.
Okay. Are you going to open up the cloth material inside of the book, whatever it seems to be containing?
Yeah, I'll check it out.
All right. As you begin to remove this almost like borderline Crown Royal bag from this object that is tucked away in this book, you see that there is an obsidian and malachite crafted hand mirror. It has these strange, almost jade inlays, but it's made of obsidian and malachite, and the mirror appears to be cracked. It seems it's like angled upward right now, so you can't like see your own vision in it, but you can see that it is casting reflection to the ceiling.
Okay. I don't know that I want to look directly into it, but I'm also too curious not to, so I guess I'm just gonna point it at my face.
Okay. When you begin pointing it at your face, I need you, if you would please, roll a d6.
Oh, God.
Please tell me it's not something else that's about to kill him over time.
I don't know if I wanted high or low in this one, so we'll see how it...
Okay. As you cast the d6, all of the cracked pieces of mirror seem to be reflecting a room that you are not actually a part of, but the reflection is actually moving inside of the room, much like that of multiple eyes that seem to be gazing and absorbing information in a room. And you begin to hear inside of your head, almost like on loudspeaker, very, very unnatural sounds.
The boy. We were able to retrieve him. And where will we find the rest of the Cageborn? the flurry return. They've been under my thumb for quite some time. What will be my next move? Only time will tell.
And then each piece of the mirror seems to be clapping off, like shuddering eyes. You, strangely enough, recognize the voice. It's something that's kind of...
That. Oh, God.
It's triggering memories in your head. Give me a wisdom, please. A d20 plus your wisdom mod.
If I had to take a wild guess, I would say this
We
has
must
something
go
to do
deeper.
with... I would say this has something to do with phylactery, but we'll see. Wisdom. One of the stats that's not currently shit.
Unfortunately, that wasn't enough. It hasn't been in recent past, but it was something that has occurred while your time was in Shackled City.
Okay. Well, that was freaky. So I'm gonna bag that back up and stick it in my pouch, cause yeah, I can. We've got some things to discuss. Let's just leave it at that for the moment.
Indeed. Okay.
I
all
just
right.
know in the background I can hear doo 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 doo.
How about a nice game?
X-Files
Right.
theme
How about a
song.
nice game of chess? Amidst searching the other portions of this room, there seems to also be more pearls. You'll find enough pearl to probably string like that of a bracelet, and if it was well cut, you could probably get a decent amount of coin out of this. You'll have to find the right buyer, of course, but where there are pearl, you will find a buyer for sure.
Buyer?
I wanted to check this jug, and I wanted to like see what's inside, what kind of fluid, because I didn't bring water with me.
You just
Okay.
swam through water.
I know.
Sure.
but Still,
Gotcha,
if
gotcha,
it's
gotcha.
Alcohol, I kind of want to bring with me.
How are you going to check this?
I'd probably smell it, to be honest. Open.
Probably
is the
smell
lid closed.
Yes, there is actually like a cork top. It's
Then I'd like to pull the cork and
yeah.
see if I can smell what's inside.
Sure. As you begin to grab hold of the cork and twist it outward, give me perception, and then I'll need everyone in the room to give me a reflex.
Well,
As he puts his nose over it, poison cloud.
Man. I was really hoping the
What?
weirdest
I
thing
mean,
that would happen in this
serious.
room is the demon thing.
Sure, you guys both fail, actually. As this happens, a glyph of warding begins sounding, and with ear-piercing shrill, it begins to cacophonously roar across the room. You guys both failed. You will take full damage.
Oh,
42 points of damage. Sonic.
I'm dead! Yeah, you just died. That would have killed me. Indy, are you okay?
I'm still alive.
Dead! I'm gone!
Wait.
91 sessions,
God.
and that's how it ends.
Oh, dear Christ. Are we going on combat rules where I have, like, a turn to chug a potion as quickly as possible?
So wait,
Let's
Klaus
see
is
here. Let's see what I can give you.
I'm just dead. Like, I was at 21 HP.
Well, good thing you have a lot of oh, wait.
You have like 60 con, right?
Yeah. Get that plus 47
Wait.
modifier.
You did go ahead and sip on a potion before getting in, right? Did you
I'm
remember?
That is the potion.
that I was at 21 HP after the potion.
I don't
Let's
think you
find
realize
out.
how close we
You remember
were
when I said I took 39 damage in a round?
Yeah.
I wasn't kidding.
Well, no, I'm just
Wow.
saying I don't recall you rolling for the potion.
It was
Yeah, he did.
11. It was
Yeah.
11. 11
Same
healing.
team, guys. Same team.
1 second, guys.
Dude, I think if we were all in that room, everyone but Horam would have died.
It's fucking Sarah and Ray all over again.
That would have left me
2 seconds,
with...
guys. 2 seconds. If there's anybody in stream that wanted to try to save our ally, you have very, very few moments to do just that. I need to step away for 2 seconds. Give me just a moment.
Well, if he steps away, I'm also going to step
For
away.
4 damage more, I would have been insta-killed.
And I hate to go ahead and point this out to everybody, but I'm pretty close to full health.
Yeah, because you fucking quaffed down 3 of the health potions.
Yeah, just... And...
It's that small thing.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I've got a lot of potions.
Mm-hmm.
And Horam was nice enough to go ahead and heal the shit out of me when I was at almost max health.
Looks like Chad is pretty split.
I'm back.
Looks like
Chad's
meat's
pretty
back
split.
on the menu, boys.
They're trying to decide whether to heal you or whether to let you die. Tits is in the process of just letting you die.
Surprised Tits isn't saving you because he quirked you tonight.
I'll be right back.
Also, it turns out right wasn't the right way.
I mean, it was.
Until Horam happened.
Yeah, Horam's just like, I want to go ahead and check this jug. I'm going to take a sniff at it. Pops the top. Scream! Everybody dies.
Remember, parents, this is why you don't let your kids touch things in Walmart.
This is why we need a rogue, somebody who can investigate for traps.
I'm back. I'm back. So what did we discover? What did we find out?
Chat's very undecided as to whether or not they want to go ahead and save Klaus.
They're trying to pull, but I don't think they got it. How far negative are you?
He's
How far
21
negative am I?
points in the negative.
Yeah.
Klaus has died. Can we possess him with an evil Kuatoa?
Well, there is a recently dead Kuatoa.
Not right now. There's
Wake up
man,
in
that's
the
tricky.
body of the lobotomized person.
Save Klaus now. Actually, the body of the no, wait, no, that's not how that works. Klaus has actually exhausted all of his methods of saving his own ass. Unless someone
true.
pulls something off in table, he's got nothing. He's got nothing.
To be fair, he has managed to not die
3 strikes and
different
you're out, apparently.
times.
3 times? What are you talking about?
Well, the time that you got turned into the bunny.
Okay, I wasn't in danger of death there, though.
Well, no. Because you had that evil curse on you. There
Oh,
was,
the sepia snake sigil. Yeah, okay.
I think
I get
you
you.
also had something else against you that was setting you to die a couple
No,
days after
just the
that.
sepia.
It was the worms. What are they called?
The worms,
Chaos,
Sepia Sigil,
Thrall of Chaos, yeah.
you know, Saren Ray.
Saren Ray did technically kill me, and that's when I jumped
No,
bodies.
she killed your vessel.
Yeah, okay. She killed Lewis.
And ruined Lewis's table flipping career.
How's he gonna get his princess?
I don't know. He's probably.
You gotta
probably
remember,
banging
he's now
bunnies.
a bunny.
Yeah, you know how fast
Granted,
bunnies
he is a
reproduce?
jacked
Come
bunny
on.
who's flipping little mini tables with kids, but
I don't know what Shadow's doing, but I don't know of anything that takes 1,000 rep right now.
He's inflicting 20 more damage to Will.
Just to really cement it.
now he's just going ahead and being like, here, you go ahead and get this bonus on your reroll.
I don't think 1,000's enough to save him. And it would be
He's already
1,200,
jumped
isn't
body
it?
to body a couple times, but
He's
that was incidental.
It would be
he's
12,
pretty dead. He's pretty dead zosed right now. No, I think that's
Oh, wait.
What the fuck?
Holy shit.
Tits might have just saved you. All three
Okay.
of them.
I guess he's made a decision.
Go, give him the sniper.
Oh.
Oh my god,
Okay,
he's giving
so
all
you're
the
dead.
heals. He's giving all of the heals to Sniper right now.
Well, I guess I'm fucking dead then. Because I don't think there's anyone in this chat that either has or is willing to counter that.
Well, I mean, they can't counter the healing. He's just forcing the healing on right now. Shadow,
Well, he
I'm going to give
challenged
you
people to counter him, so
I mean, good luck.
yeah.
Good luck. He's just securing that at this point. 8, 16, 24. All right. Yipes. So 4, 8, 12, D8 plus.
Are they all insta right now?
They are.
Wait,
They're
no,
all
no, I
insta
think
right this
he's-
moment. I don't know.
I think he's just going ahead and putting the cure crits in his bag. I don't think he's forcing.
No,
No, I
he's
think
No,
he's using
2400
them.
is force.
Yeah, that's force.
3 force.
So
It's 3 force,
that's
so it's
that's all 3 of our heals gone. So I
And
might-
you're
12.
gonna blind yourself.
12 D8 plus
Can I
21.
just go ahead and like assume that I'm at max right now?
No, I mean, what if I roll 12 ones?
yeah.
I
Then
would
I
argue
would
that, but then
probably quit
again,
the game
I
because
have
you are
made
definitely
roll
cheating.
pretty poorly in the past.
Yeah.
You're gonna heal 71.
Oh, boy, that is literally my HP bar. You just healed up for. Fuck you.
Yeah. Okay. So, counting in all of my con drain.
Yeah, Shadow, that's it, buddy.
Shadow actually
That's
was well, no, that's right because he fucked up his donation and also put
Yeah.
up for 1,000.
Yep, he didn't actually donate enough. Shadow, that's it, man. There's no more heals this game. They have been used. Wow, it's been how many sessions since we've lost a player?
A while.
How many sessions have we lost a player?
It was Kimia.
Well, since we've
No,
technically
yeah.
since a player
Kimia-
has legitimately
Risasi
died.
It was Risasi who died.
Rasasi was last death, yeah.
What,
Yeah.
babe? There's no heals left.
Too late.
Tits
Tits just spent
Tits just used
24,000
it.
rep on
he
all.
just spent 24,000 rets securing that there can be no more heals.
Yeah, he's
Tits
spent them on the
McGits.
teammate that was already
Fully.
at health.
You want to know the funny part?
Will did Klaus.
It healed me exactly
It
6
was-
HP.
Oh, she goes. She goes. It wasn't
bless
Sniper. No.
I love you too, Leslie.
Oh man. Make him a ghost that is trying to find a good body to possess. That's basically been his life up until recently. So I give up with this goddamn internet. I can't do anything with this lag and the buffering.
+1 heal will not save.
Yeah, it's not gonna be enough. Klaus, sir, you've passed away. You have passed away. In fact, that's
You didn't just
Resurrection's
pass away.
expensive.
You were blown apart.
Yeah,
like
was he
slips.
obliterated or is there a corpse even?
There,
I
resurrection.
mean, it's
is
sonic
expensive.
damage, so I would be
It's-
liquefied on the inside.
dude. So basically,
you weren't
just
already?
painted the back wall, and there is a Dragthar print,
Yeah.
and there's Horam just like, what did I do? Holy shit, that was loud.
Klaus
He got-
just went around and looked at everything from all the good stuff. I'm like, hey, I'm over something too. And then I just ended up killing my own
Look
ass.
over and
I'm
suddenly
just
bloody
picturing Horam with his
So-
back to everybody, pops the top, but shit, that was loud, and there's just blood spatter behind him.
It depends on
was
how
loud.
much he
Klaus,
wants
what
his
did
character
you
back.
think?
That's a great question. Let me ask. How attached are you to Klaus?
Only 9
I mean,
sessions or so.
I've only had him since session 16 or 17, I think. So not at all.
Well, baby,
It's been almost 2 years.
He's lying. Oh, well, Moxie has offered to meet the half goal for a true resurrection.
How much is a true resurrection?
50,000
I'm still-
reputation.
Oh,
I'm still
Keith just
assuming
got
that
here.
we-
Aw.
Teague,
Man.
Will's dying slowly. And by slowly, I
No,
mean
By
instantly.
slowly,
Will
I'm
is
already
dead.
dead.
Yeah, instantly.
Oh, shit. I didn't realize that Leslie actually had 24k rep.
It's like she said, she'd put in half.
I've been saving.
She's been saving as she yells from the
It's
back.
not my fault this time.
She's been wanting to use it on Sniper, so.
It will cost 50,000 reputation for one true resurrection, and
Oh shit,
you
Teague
only
and
get
Lady
that.
Bear can do it.
Saved him.
You can only get this once per character. At that point, it will then be up to your allies to save your life.
I don't
So
know,
if you're
man.
dead-
We're about to get into the higher level stuff. It might be worth letting this one go.
Are you trying to say something?
I'm saying
It might
that
be worth letting our highest level and most powerful character go. Yeah, that's the logical.
Let's have our highest level drop a level to make it easier for us.
Did he already use his true res? No, there's everything that's happened to his character up to this point has been story driven.
Yep.
Nothing
the
has
amulet.
happened courtesy of that.
I'm
We know
just
who
saying.
Leslie likes best now. Well, I don't know if it's a matter of liking someone less or more at this point. It's pretty clear that she's already put a target on Sniper's head.
Yeah, it's already become pretty obvious. She does not like me. She wants me.
I wonder why.
She wants Jerrod dead really,
Yeah, no,
really bad.
He doesn't want to lose his character. I mean, who would? He's got like 80 sessions into the character, so he doesn't really want to. Do you give to the well? You give to me. You would give to me, and
Oh,
I will
God,
take
this is
your
like
reputation.
a spirit bomb going on. It's
Shadow,
like
Happily.
everybody in chat donate
Shadow.
your rep.
Shadow, the only reason Tits doesn't have a target on Sniper's head is because he's actively fueling Sniper's demise in the future. And is actively propagating his land sharpness.
Honestly, Tits just really likes seeing me suffer because I do it well. And Leslie just likes seeing me suffer because she thinks I'm an ass.
Well, I
And
mean,
that one time I might have said some very, very...
She knows you're an ass.
she knows you're an ass. That's right. There you go. It's just like that. All right, Les, you know how to do it.
Bub, I want that 2 rep to count, by the way.
Okay. 49,998 rep to go.
I'd throw my
Woo! I did it, guys!
I'd throw my own rep in if you would let me, but I
Yeah,
have
no,
a
see,
feeling
that's
it's kind of
usually-
against your policy.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure this
Facts.
is one time for those 2 rep. It's okay.
Negative. Negative.
That's why I wasn't like, hey, I can help you there. No, I can't help you there.
You need nobody's the only thing that's been dropped is 2 rep, so you're gonna need to like donate all of it. I think Leslie's gonna drop some right now.
Hey, I'm all for this. The less rep they have, the longer I get to survive without having them do me.
All right, there's another 2. There's 720 there. Okay, hold on. I got a calculator for you, Bub.
Please do. Please get a calculator.
I will tell you.
That's over 25,000 right now, so that's 25,000.
You're at 25,266.
Let's give a clap for Leslie.
So we
So-
need 24,734.
There's 100.
24734. That's what we need. Oh, 24. Shit.
Don't worry, Bub.
So
I got this.
246. You know what? You just do that.
There's a 6,000.
Mean Rabbit's donating 6,000. Oh my God. Jekko's
Will,
donating.
I
Oh
hope
my
you realize
God.
how much
We're
they
at- we're
love
at
you. They're
31.
all... This is like
There's Teeks.
Gohan.
That's
Everyone,
more-
put your hands in the air. Lend
that
me your
is
power.
56,100.
Everyone stop donating. He's got it. He's alive. 50,000 each.
Okay.
We're broke now.
There's a bunch of broke bitches in stream, and I'm
That's very true.
sitting over here like Donald Trump.
It's still
Small loan of $1 million rep.
536.
When did Leslie do it wrong?
I just
She didn't get a bot message saying she donated it, so I don't know what the deal was with that, because I think everything looks right.
Holy shit! And
What the fuck?
Maybe
and he
capitalization.
countered it. Oh shit!
You have to. You got to pay for it. It's ! Donate.
Yeah, but how much do you need now? I did this.
All of it.
Donate.
Yep. My name. Then the amount.
So subtracting Tits' counter, we're
Bubbernaut
back down to
_ CCE.
6,000.
No, the donate stuff. I don't know.
Maybe if you just copy anyone's command that's already done anything
That's
and
weird.
put the number in.
Because Jekko just put in a donate command as well, and it didn't even. The bot didn't say anything. I don't know if it accepted it or not.
Hold on, guys. Hold on. That's accepted. That's there.
Will, I think you might be dead here, friend.
I'm going to disconnect him and then reconnect. All right. The bot is connected. Do that again now. Donate now.
Hello, Helix.
The amount that you donated last time.
Double rep power. The bot's up twice. Oh no.
That doesn't make any sense. How does that? I
Faith
just
got it
hit.
running on his end.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm concerned that if somebody donates now, it's gonna donate twice.
it should.
It won't allow itself to. It'll go through the first time, but not the second.
It didn't donate.
It's still not working.
See how much I did last time. Calm
It
down.
may just be too stressed right now with everyone trying to send
Well,
shit
to
through.
be fair, even if they did even if her donation did go through, we do
It's
know
catching up. It's they're at 6,000 right now, minusing Tits' counter.
Okay, guys, hold on. I'm gonna close the bot entirely because it's having a stroke right now.
Yeah, it's dying a little bit.
Yeah, Tits went through. Tits went through.
Tits
I don't know.
just
His went
fine.
through, and
Moxie
these last ones
and-
aren't.
Jekko's to Moxie didn't go through, but Jekko's to you did, I believe.
Okay.
So it's
Copy that command and do it again, Les.
nope.
It's
check
not.
her. Check her rep.
It would tell her that she doesn't have sufficient rep.
Yeah, it would at least acknowledge the message. I don't know why it's not.
She's got rep. She's got loads
Yeah.
of it, actually.
Yeah. So she does have that exact amount.
It worked for Tree. Tree, use steal command.jpg.
Yeah, it's still there.
Bot was
The-
disabled and wants Klaus to die.
I don't understand why
It's going through for
it's.
Tits.
You know, her and I are good for
It's not working for a handful of people. That's really weird.
Red, steal that and give it back to me, please.
I can't steal anymore. I don't have the command anymore.
Shit.
Yeah, it's only Tree. Or I don't think.
I think I have it too.
Helix yet.
You probably do, Bub.
Did he ever put it in? Because I remember asking him, and he said that it was at the bottom of a
So
very
yeah,
long
it's
list.
definitely not case sensitive because
Try-
Peter just did it all lowercase and it worked.
Yeah, I don't think steal's a command.
Oh, you stole it?
Yeah, yeah. I was about to say because I know Tree put it at the end of his list because he had a whole bunch of.
Okay, no, it's not actually working.
You're gonna have to write it down.
Well,
on
we
paper,
know that
remember.
we've got to go ahead and get all of Leslie's
Another.
rep, but
It's fake that he died.
that's
You guys
neither
wanna
here
do
nor
it
there.
again?
Tits countered it, so
You're only at 6,100 right now, so you guys have to raise another good chunk of change there.
The bot just loves me. I am all powerful. It's not taking. All right, Tree. What do I do? What do I do?
I say just write it down. Also, our webcams
Yes,
are frozen.
yes. All the webcams are frozen. It's because I'm in my Skype.
oh my god, and I have such a weird face going on at the time being.
Got it.
Yeah, I don't understand, but that's fine.
What's up, Ronald? What are you doing?
That's fine. So Les, I'll steal your rep a little bit later. I'm actually gonna. I'll look at the INI file a little bit later. I don't know what to do with it.
Just look at how much is that you need that's left to res him and split it between two.
Wait a minute. Can you try to give? try, instead of donate, try give.
I give.
Yeah, just do the same
Sure
command.
does.
But just exclamation mark give and then 24536.
Does it need to be I give Bubbernaut?
No, just exclamation mark give 24536. No Bubbernaut, just exclamation.